Yo. Feixiao is a wind hunt character. Okay, I can't. Hello and welcome to a quick guide to Feixiao. Feixiao is a wind hunt character who specializes in orbital barrage follow-up attack from a star skiff. Her kit revolves around, as I said, follow-up attack, and her ultimate stack too. She can launch her follow-up attack in two main ways, her skill and after an ally's attack. But before that, her basic is basically very basic. Her skill asks an enemy's a question, in which the answer is a follow-up attack to the face, and her talents allow her to follow up an ally's attack, but only once per turn. It resets after she takes a turn. She also gains 1 ultimate point for every 2 attacks from an ally. The wording here is a bit weird, but she is also considered in her allies. She can hold a total of 12 stacks, but she only needs 6 to launch her ultimate. Her ultimate is kinda like Acheron's ultimate, where your character is put into a zone and then you can click attack to, well, attack. It deals massive damage to an enemy, and she ignores their weakness. She can also choose to smack the enemies with either her axe or her handgun sword thing. The axe deals more damage to non-weakness broken enemies, and her gun sword deals more damage to already broken enemies. Then she does a freaking Superman dive bomb it onto the enemy's head, dealing even more damage. Her techniques turn her into Storm and allow her to carry multiple enemies with her Tornado, while also boosting her speed like Yukong's technique. And the Tornado deals massive damage to all enemies once the battle starts. Major traces: A2 gives her 3 alt stack at the start, and if she doesn't launch any follow-up attack, then that turn she will get 1 stack. A4 consider her ultimate a follow-up attack, and also increase her follow-up attack crit damage by 36%. A6 increase her attack by 48% for 3 turns after using her skill. A4 looks great for her damage, especially because Robin's follow-up attack buff would work on her ultimate now. Then I would say A2 for quick alt stack at the start, and A6 is nice attack boost. For which priority to trace? Of course her ultimate first, then talent and skill are basically equal, and basically basic. Should you pull? It depends on how you are doing in the current MOC. This MOC is particularly hard, as even I struggled with it for a while. And you know I'm the best StarRail. I can't say that with a straight face. God damn it, you stone-hard bastard. So, if you have enough DPS, she's not really necessary. But just like Jin Yuang, it's not about the numbers, it's about our general. E1 and S1 fight battle. E1 buff her ulti action damage by 10% of the original ulti action up to 5 times until the ulti ends. Very straightforward, slowly amping up her ult damage over the 6 hit it does. S1 increase her crit rate by 15%, and when she launches her follow-up attack, she get 1 insert special LightCone buff name here for a max of 2 stack. And comment down below, insert special LightCone buff name here is your favorite. Mine is without a doubt. Insert special LightCone buff name here. Each stack ignore target defense by 27%, lasting for, well, the next user turn. At least one of them will. S1 just far outclass E1 because of the def ignore stacking shenanigans thing. So S1 over E1. Time for the good old character build and her LightCone option. The main limited one are basically all the follow-up LightCone. There's not a lot of hunt LightCone to begin with. Dr. Rachel LightCone, Topaz LightCone, and even Zilla LightCone boost her damage by a lot. Sleep Like the Dead are an option. Not a good one, but an option. For regular LightCone, Stellar Sea, need I say more? And Swordplay are great for machine gun barraging a single enemies. Relic Build, the new. They're not so new actually because it's been like 2 patches now. The only wind soaring set. Because duh. And it goes for any follow-up character, but Duke Inferno set is fine on her. But she doesn't get full use of the 4-piece buff. So I suggest pairing it up with like 2-piece attack percent or the Eagle set. And speaking of the Eagle set is there. Okay, joke aside. Wind damage and action advance after using ult is kinda useful. Not the best, but it can be a niche build or full damage build after some guy made a 0 cycle video with the set on. Planar ornament, the new. They're not so new actually because it had been like 2 patches now. The only Duran Dynasty. And the good old Inner Salsoto as a backup option. But a little trotter told me that the new Planar in 2.5 might be good for her, so keep an eye out for that. I'll make an update video if it is better, but from the source I got, it's like a fancy side piece. For main stat, crit chest, based on which crit you are looking for. But she does get a lot of crit damage from her trace, so look out for what you need. Speed boost for obvious reasons. Wind or attack orb is fine, and attack rope. For the substat, crit rate or crit damage, 1:2 ratio again. Then speed for breakpoint, and attack if you don't have anything left. For team building, This is a good day. A good day for a Blicky to fly. Topaz is a very great option for her, no bias, because she boosts Feixiao follow-up attack even more on the dead target, that is. Not to mention how many times Nambi you attack considering Feixiao advanced Nambi with her own follow-up attack. It's an awesome synergy that I really like to see. If no Topaz, big sad, but Mose is definitely going to be great with her, because he's also a follow-up boy and they show her with him a lot. I don't recommend Marsh or Ratio simply because Marsh attack too slow and Ratio is more of a main DPS and he needs a lot of debuff. But if nothing else, Marsh can definitely be used with her for her support. Need I say more? You can stack debuff if you have her S1 with Pela, Silwhoop or Jiaosho because of the defense ignore shenanigans. Sustain Light eventually is the obvious option, but Fushuan isn't a bad option either because of the crit late boost, allowing you to get more crit damage on her build. I can already see her being a very fun character to use. Not a damage per screenshot per se, but just spam me the attack with minigun valley of hack and slash. Well, that's it. See ya.